Welcome to episode 4 of the detector test. This video features tests on the C-Scope 6 MXI, which was first launched in 2011. I bought my first C-Scope in 1979, which was a TR950D. At that time, looking back at the old magazines in 1977, 78, C-Scope had hundreds and hundreds of outlets throughout the UK. There was 12 within a few miles of where I live now. It was a crazy amount of people selling C-Scopes. Back in the 90s, these were probably my favourite detectors, the 2MX and the 5MX. The main detectors I used at that particular time. The 5MX was just the same as a 2MX, only it had a 10-inch coil instead of the 8-inch coil. I also used an XLT, a Wides XLT at the time, but that was years ago, and things have obviously moved on now. But I always preferred them to Soros on ploughed land that we were on most of the time then. I just found them better detectors, sharper, deeper, and they seem to perform better on the British soil. This particular 6MXI I'm testing does have a bit of a history and interest attached to it, really. It was used on the set of the Detectors program that probably most of you have seen. So let's see how it performs, and off we go. C-Scope 6 MXI. I'm going to have to film this a bit differently today because the control box is mounted behind the armrest, so I can't sort of show you the controls as we're going along, or really interfere with them as we're going along without stopping every 5 minutes. Right, we'll start with a 20-inch gold chain, 1 inch deep. It's giving me half a signal, but I don't think I'll be digging it. 5-inch long gold chain. I'll probably investigate that one. Silver earring. Nope. Low conductive cut quarter, 4 inches. Very faint, I don't think I'd be digging that one. Small bronze coin, 3 inches. Pewter button, 4 inches. Pewter button, 6 inches. Nope, we're going to have to steam on that one. Right, we'll see what the coke sounds like. Bit of a mixed signal, so you'll probably be able to identify that in the field. Hindcord 2p. Crown bottle top. Put the discrimination on 10. Probably gets the bottle top actually better than it does 2p. Right, better put the discrimination back to 1 again. High conductive coin, low conductive coin, 8 inches deep, 1 inch pod. Yeah, it's getting out easier now. Same again, only 3 inches. And tell us 2 coins down there. So, discrimination again, we'll put on 10. So we've got the ring pull. And the 20p. There's a difference, whether you'd actually be able to find the difference in the field. It's alright when you know the targets are actually there and what they are. It's got high conductive coin, low conductive coin with an iron staple in the middle. I'd be digging it obviously, but I can tell there's a bit of iron down there. But whether I can tell there's 2 coins as well, I'm not quite sure. Galena, 6 inches. Our rifle pellet, 4 inches. Nope. On to the next one. 5p, 4 inches. 5 inches. 6 inches. 7 inches. Just about with a faint signal, 8 inches. That's as far as it's going to go. for 5p on edge, 4 inches. Got the normal double beep and lengthways. It gets that. 5 inches on edge, 5p. And fails on the length. Oh, let's see what it does on the cut quarters. 2 inches. 4 inches. Very faint. If it was a quiet field I might be digging that, but otherwise I wouldn't bother. So, onto our conductive coins. This is a George Halfpenny, 6 inches. 7 inches. A bit quiet for something that's eye conductive. 8 inches. Nope. 5 inches on edge. Nope. Cartwheel penny, 8 inches. Not very convincing either, really. I was expecting a bit better. Right, artifacts. Large musket ball, 4 inches. 7 inches. Just about, I suppose. Small bottle, 6 inches. Small bottle, 8 inches. Borderline fibula, 3 inches. Gets that, but it's a bit of a 9 grunt there. Might be a nail involved, who knows. Right, onto the silver coins. We've got a silver threepenny bit, Victorian one, at 6 inches. Faint signal there, 6p, silver 6p at 7 inches. Silver shilling, 8 inches. You're getting very faint signals. I suppose if I was having a bad day or was desperate or it was a good sight, I'd probably be digging it. And hammered medieval penny at 6 inches. Gets that happy enough. There was a bit of a grunting going on in there. There was a bit of a nail or something involved. Right, horseshoe, 6 inches. No sign of iron there. Large bottle, 6 inches. Same again. 20p, 8 inches deep with 3 2-inch nails sitting directly on top. I'd be digging that. You can obviously tell there's a bit of iron involved. 20p, 8 inches deep, 3 nails, 4 inches deep on top. Same again, really. It's a bit of a mixed signal in there, but I'd be digging those. This is just 20p, 8 inches deep with 3 2-inch nails, 1 inch deep above. Just seize the nails. Strip of iron with 2 copper rivets. That's very impressive. It's a bit of a mixed signal, but you'd probably expect it to be iron if you dug it up, but I'd still be digging it, I think, on some of my sites anyway. Right, a large nail, 6 inches deep, 20p sitting on top of it. I'd probably be digging it, but it's telling me really it's iron, but there's definitely some non-ferrous involved somewhere. Half penny, 8 inches deep, coke on the surface. Doesn't have any problem at all with that. Rusty penknife, 6 inches. Horseshoe, 2 inches deep, 20p, 6 inches deep below it. It's just knocking the horseshoe out there. Next one is a horseshoe 6 inches deep and 20p, 2 inches deep above it. Yeah, getting that quite happily. 6 half pennies stacked on top of each other, 11 inches deep. Nope. Right, I'm just going back to one of them because I've just had a feeling about this. This half penny at 8 inches and the coke on the surface. That's a bit too strong a signal really for Georgian 8-inch, being as it was pretty faint and we were just testing it on the other side. So I think that's the Georgian 8, and that's the Coke. So let's just turn the discrimination up to say 3. Right, that's a Coke now. And there's a Georgian 8. The other piece of Coke I tested it on, it broke up a bit. This one isn't doing so. I think you probably have to be putting the discrimination on about 3 to reject the Coke, but if you've got any on your feel about it is of course. But Coke varies from area to area, so you just have to find out yourself, I suppose, by perseverance. So finally, the 6 off pennies in a row on edge, 2 inches deep. It's easy to design that way, and the other way it should be. Yeah, it follows the pattern of virtually every other detector. Oh, that's the end of the 6 MXI test. You'll find the results following now. It does actually seem to be a lot better on low conductive targets than it is on high conductive targets, but maybe that's just because the high conductive targets are deeper, who knows. It's a fairly average detector by today's standards, but it is 14 years old. It's got a nice sharp signal and it seems to be very well balanced. Personally, I think it's overpriced by today's standards. You can get far better detectors for a lot less money nowadays. But if you don't like all the bells and whistles and the modern detectors, then go for it. It's going to pick you out over small hammered on the ploughed land or stubble or whatever. There's the up-to-date league table, so to speak, at the end of this video. In the meantime, I'll be back soon with another detector, not sure which one yet. So thanks for watching. Bye for now.